Hello, so it is April 8th and I am going to Victor, New York with family for the Eclipse. So I thought I just record and see what happens. So I woke up at like 5:30 a.m. I woke up at 5:30 a.m. and like met and like worked out, and that's pretty much it. And it's 7, so yeah. So for the trip, I'm basically bringing just my Kindle and like a sketchbook pretty much. So yeah, because on Kindles nowadays you can like use like accessibility to like listen and stuff. I just do that because it's not that I can't read, it's I will hyper focus and it annoys me. Like I'd rather not like read like a 400-page book and just hyper focus on every single fucking paragraph. Thank you very much. Like that is stressful and I don't like it. So yeah. So yeah, this is the trip back because I don't need much. Sketchbook. This is like a video game thing. I'm only taking in case Ralph is not going, we can't see anything, which very well could happen. And camera, Kindle, just a random notebook, and just yeah. You are staying home, so eat enough, drink water, and just say I love you. So I just want to talk about the trip because I did not record everything. But yeah, so my date with stuff for the next semester of classes was literally the 9th when I wasn't even home. So I had to try to with stuff for my phone, which I got 2 of the classes I need, but I had to look into basically upper gen ed, which don't do on mobile, it's fucking hell. So I basically looked when I got back and I registered for one, which I hope fulfills our requirement. My university has no sort of thing that says, oh, here's these classes are good for upper gen ed. You have to fuck around and find out, and I fucking hate that. There's literally nothing. Literally a week or two before, if you are looking for specific classes that would fulfill that requirement, it would recommend you stuff, which I followed and that was helpful. But either one, those classes don't offer anymore, or two, they don't exist. So it's the same thing, but if they're not offered anymore, they don't work on my campus, not even online. So it's well then, what the fuck am I gonna do? So yeah, basically. So after that, I got home and basically helped family with an hour and ate 3 slices of pizza in 23 fucking minutes. Where's my medal? I ate 3 slices with blue cheese. So yeah, and then I have to go to class. So that's pretty much the entirety of my sort of Eclipse trip. I hope this is interesting and yeah. So I don't know where to put this, but I want to talk about it. So my family and I stayed in an Airbnb for a night, which it was sort of I guess the tickets were sent from a fund because they changed their mind last minute and weren't staying there. So we were okay, we'll take it. So we stayed there. Don't get me wrong, the place was nice. The homeowner was nice. And everyone seemed nice. So anyway, basically what happened is I'm going to sort of keep this as sort of not fully in depth because this more has to do with my brother and that's his. If he wants to talk, that's his decision. But I'm going to keep it sort of vague, basically. So basically, when he gets extremely overstimulated, I mean extremely. If he hears dogs barking, all of that, he will basically scream because he's overstimulated, and obviously because it was in a place, very much that I can see how that would happen. But so after that happened, we basically all explained to him, yeah, you can't do this. We literally talked to him basically, yeah, you can do this because one, it would scare people, and obviously, and two, just I think that's just not good. Basically, we all basically explained that to him, and he was oh, okay. But it was literally because he was overstimulated. So anyways, we get back to so this was before we were leaving to go out for dinner. So we go back and I noticed there's a note on one of the doors basically saying not to do that. So my mom and brother was still out in the car, and I'm hey, there's this note there saying basically about ended. And the way it was placed, you would think it would be the homeowner that wrote that. So because we thought it was the homeowner, my dad basically messaged her on Airbnb being hey, we apologize for basically what Ryan did. If there's any way to remedy, or my mom offered to leave, and I honestly considered because embarrassment is a bit. I'm not even joking you. Okay, so basically we get a message back from her saying, I have no idea what you're talking about. And literally just before that, me and mom went to get stuff that we'd need for night, chargers and stuff, because we always just carry our own. So when we get the chargers, we go back to the Airbnb, and we notice the note's just gone. And so I didn't just see this, my mom saw the note too. So it wasn't just me. So we go to them and we're hey, you're not gonna believe this, but the note's just gone. So, and then that was when that message came in saying that the homeowner didn't know what we were talking about. So I'm trying to figure out if the camera that was on the door is one, the homeowner and the neighbor's camera, maybe they say like a login, which that would make sense because in between the houses it's not a fence. It's like a just grass area. There's no fences where we went. So I'm hoping that's the reason. But I think it's weird if the neighbor has basically. Sorry, I had an alarm for class to drive, which I'm almost done. So there was. So basically, I'm just like, it's weird if the neighbor has a camera on basically the homeowner's sort of door. Like it's the homeowner's property. I don't think it's the neighbor's property. So I don't know like why. If that's the thing, like why that like makes no sense and is bizarre to me. But like yeah, I'm hoping it's just that they say a login because that makes most sense. But yeah, I was gonna say something. Hold on, I remember what was I gonna say. I forgot. Hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, I remember now. My question was, if they like saw us, like we were still like they at any point could have asked us, hey, what was going on, and we would have totally explained, like, hey, this is what happened. We're sorry, but this is what happened because we have nothing to hide and just all of that sort of stuff. But like, yeah, I found just that part of it kind of weird because like that's not your property, but yet you put a note on your neighbor's door. Like I get it's the Airbnb thing, but it's like you could have talked to us and we would have told you. Like I just found that weird. Like the area was nice. I mean, it's just purely dogs barking, suburb stuff. So yeah. And yes, Nebula is screaming at me. So I don't know if you can see, but yes, he's been screaming at me because I'm upstairs recording. So yeah, class time. Also, I almost forgot to mention, I finished a quart of thorns and roses, and I just have a lot of thoughts that I need to figure out before I say anything. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I forgot. Like I took so many naps, and like Nova was in my lap, and just yeah. So deuces for real.